All right, and welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the first inning. And on the first inning of this episode, we are going to recap the Aaron Boone Cashman off-season plans, which is, let me tell you, this press conference was so PG-13, meaning that you're really not gonna get anything out of them, but like saying that yeah, they were good, we thought they were good, and blah blah blah. They didn't really say anything about really getting anybody or persuading anything. Really quick, they think that DJ LeMahieu is on the shelf right now because he's in limbo. If he don't know if he's gonna have to do surgery on his toe or there's some type of treatment or whatever. So there's some things going on with that. And he felt that they were talking about Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, how they thought he was a good shortstop. And they said, yeah, at the beginning of the year, they thought he was pretty damn good, but then he flaked out. You know what I mean? That's just what happened. He got tired and flaked out. IKF. I mean, he was so tired out there. He was looking terrible. So it's like, number one, they got to bring back Aaron Judge, right? Because Aaron Judge is the guy that is the franchise, pretty much, right? And Aaron Judge, I mean, is he going to hit 62 home runs next year? No, I don't think so. But is he going to give us a chance to win? Yeah, he will. You know what I mean? And he's a good center fielder, good right fielder. I think he plays better center field than right field. But I mean, he has a great arm. And hopefully his hitting could get a little better. Even though he had great batting average, I just wish he had better batting average and run scoring situations, if you know what I mean. Because, I like that merry-go-round, and sometimes they fall short into that double play, and that's something they have to get rid of. But they spoke about getting Judge back, and, it was really PG-13 on that. Okay, running it back, number 2. Let's see what they say here. Yankees managing general partner Hal Steinbrenner recently said that he considers Boone a very good manager and does not see reason for a change. According to Cashman, Steinbrenner has also expressed interest in extending Cashman's contract, which expired on October 31st. Cashman will continue as GM, a role he has been since February 1998 on handshake agreement until a deal is reached. So, of course, I like to stay, but we have not had any further discussions on that. Cashman said, I'm dealing with a lot of other employment stuff with other people. All in due time, I'll see how that plays out. So who knows? He's already saying he might not even want to come back. Boone said he wants to win a championship. And that's always the thing, but let's hear what Cashman said on analytics. I just want to hear what he said about analytics real quick. Hold on for the sound. I'm waiting for this commercial to go out. All right, here we go.
On how your analytics department is evaluated? Have there been changes there? Is there such a thing as good information, bad information, right or wrong that they provide, and how it's deployed and utilized? Is there any transparency you can offer in how they're evaluated for their job?
Analytics is really information, so ultimately they're charged with collecting, streamlining in a very efficient way, and simplifying information for our coaches and scouts, front office members like myself to digest. It's as simple as that. So, and the interpretation, and then how do you share it, and then certain players might gravitate, or coaches might gravitate to certain aspects of it more than others, and some of it gets disregarded altogether. So, all our personnel are evaluated constantly, and the one word I would use is the trust tree. The more recommendations or suggestions or profiles or reporting that gets provided that turns out either right on the money or 110% accurate, whatever it is, you climb that trust tree, and I know that a lot of teams have come after our personnel for their departments, to try to pull from our end. I think Halsteimer allows us to keep, the best people we possibly can and retain them. And so, our analytics department is no different. We've had a lot of people, either get pulled from other departments, other industries, or asked for by other clubs, and understandably so. But I'm not sure how to answer it other than that. They're really good at what they do.
I guess what I'm asking is, coaches can lose their jobs not necessarily based on processes or how hard they work, but based on results.
I wouldn't say that at all. I'd say that, if anything, I stand here to you today as a general manager that's been fortunate enough to be involved for how many years now, somewhere in the 20s as a GM. And in many, I have interaction with, head coaches and front office executives throughout not just baseball, but other sports. And I think I'm living proof, and I think our ownership is living proof of the fact that people don't get let go because of results. They have a good process, and they're doing the job well, and they have sound answers and reasonings, and the ultimate outcome doesn't happen. I think that's taken into account. And so anybody that we've lost along the way, it's either players are off of, or the process that they implemented or chose, again, with information provided, and suggestions made along the way. It depends on each individual circumstance. But whenever changes happen, they don't come easy. They come with a lot of sound decision making of as you evaluate it, and ultimately, as we try to find higher ground, you have those hard discussions, and then you weigh, I think I don't know if you use the word evolving and evolution and stuff like that. So we're always looking to get better and find better and gravitate to better. And first and foremost, we try to do that internally, give people a chance to work through, find higher ground collectively. The ones that we've lost along the way are the ones that refuse to adapt and adjust and grow. With what's out there within the industry, because there's always something new that's happening. And if someone's less curious and it's being utilized in other operations to success, and we've actually tried to push it and they had no interest in it, and then the ultimate outcome is failure, then I would say that the process starts getting questioned, because you refuse to utilize every tool in the toolbox. So I've never walked away from somebody that's good at what they do, that has a sound process, and the results didn't play out a certain way. I've actually supported them. So.
Wow. So right there, you hear it from the horse's mouth, man. I guess people actually do get fired from the Yankees, huh? When it doesn't go right. So, but we don't know that, and we don't know who's doing these analytics, and we don't know who's working for them and where they come from. But what he just explained is that these people that work on these analytics, not only that they do baseball, they do other type of industries too. Meaning that they are very good at what they do. So that's why he said, it takes a looking when they do the analytics and things don't go the right way. So heads are gonna roll, and heads do roll. If you just heard from the horse's mouth, I guess people do get fired for not going above beyond and trying out the new things. Curtis, what's good? Astros. Judge is gonna be a Yankee, man. Sorry to tell you. Let's see the lowdown on free agencies of outfielder Aaron Judge. Let's see what they talking about. Let's see. I don't think he's gonna go to any of those teams, but he's gonna be a Yankee for life, man. See, if he stays a Yankee, he becomes a legend. Fans will love him way more. He's the face of the franchise, blah, blah, blah. If he goes to a different team, he just becomes an average player. And he might become a crappy player at that, and he'll be forgotten about like Mike Trout and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be worth it. So what they're saying is that Judge will become a free agent at the conclusion of the World Series. Okay? So once the World Series is over, Aaron Judge is a free agent. So let's see the 5 possible landing spots for Aaron Judge. Let's see if they have them. Well, Yankees is number 1, of course. Right? Giants, number 2. Mets are number 3. I don't see Aaron Judge becoming a Met. That's got to be a lot of money, and I don't think that's going to happen. 3 is the Mets. The Dodgers are number 4. And I don't think that's going to happen either, or the Red Sox. Yeah, they'll probably win tomorrow. And the no-hitter, the Astros probably cheated on the no-hitter. Alvarez was caught cheating already in the first game he pitched. He was touching his hand. He had the sticky stuff on his right hand, and the umpires was checking his left hand. He had the sticky stuff on his right, but he was giving the umpires his left hand. He was already caught cheating. The whole Astros is a bunch of cheaters. Let them win this stupid World Series. So let them win this stupid World Series, because the Yankees they need a lot of work in there. I mean, they got a lot of free agents. Luis Severino, Miguel Cabrera, Anthony Rizzo, Judge, of course. There's a few other guys. Just can't remember right now. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I need something else to open it.
Like what?
Sure. Damn, this is hard.
I know. Sorry. Okay. Okay.
No, I can't right now.
Okay. Sorry.
Maybe later.
I know.
Let it thaw out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Trying to open up a can of pickles is not easy, let me tell you. Jesus. Anyway, I'm actually winded. Well, This is what we need. We need a new shortstop. Period. They have an outfield. They need a left fielder. But they can do with Oswaldo Cabrera, right? They can do with that. What they need is a shortstop badly. And I don't know if they'll get Rizzo back. I wouldn't mind taking Rizzo back, 1-year deal. You know, but he's already have back problems, and I don't think he could be able to go another year and play at that level. So what I'm suggesting is that the Yankees do is get younger guys, 22 years old, 25 years old. Let's get a first baseman that's pretty good and young that we could keep around for a while and that could hit home runs. And because we don't have anybody now. We had a guy, I forget his name, but they traded him. They got rid of him. The one that was the backup, I forget his name now. But if you remember, comment below. And Florial, the center fielder, Chris Gittins, the first baseman. He was pretty damn good, and they got rid of him. They traded him, so we don't have any really backup first baseman. See, the Yankees, they don't really like to bring up their prospects for whatever reason, and he could have been playing a long time ago, but I guess some guys don't have it in them. But you know, none of these guys had it in them anyway. You know what I'm saying? To hit the ball. So what the Yankees need. They need, if they're going to buy players, get a guy that has won a Gold Glove, which is must, or a batting title. That's what the Yankees need. LeMahieu didn't even play half the season, and he got a Gold Glove. Ain't that something? Nah, Carlos Carrera ain't happening. And Kershaw, he's already getting old, man. So his days are numbered on playing baseball anyway. But yeah, the Yankees have to get younger people, man. You know, that could stay around 1 or 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and play well. You know, we thought Gabe Torres was that because he had a monstrous rookie year, Gabe Torres, and he ended up being a flake out. He flaked out. You know, but we keep him around because I don't know why the hell we keep him around. To be honest, he's a mediocre second baseman, horrible shortstop, and can barely hit at this point. I mean, at this point, I would look for a shortstop and a second baseman. Well, Yankees need a first baseman, second baseman. They need a whole infield. Keep Trevino at catcher. He's got a Gold Glove. That's your catcher from now on. Permanent catcher. He's won a Gold Glove. He deserves to be the catcher. Let them go find a better backup catcher now. Higashioka, the home run stroker, he's got to go up. For real. Because he ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing but stinking up the bench. Third base, LeMahieu. He's got to go too. Let's see this hype video. You want to see the hype video? Thank you, fans. You think I'm gonna be in this? Pretty cheapo. Ooh, let's hear the evaluation of the Yankee season.
There are two kinds of bourbon drinkers. Those who put it on a pedestal and those who put it within reach. If you'd rather add rocks to your glass, there's Evan Williams, 1783.
Let's hear the breakdown on the Yankees 2022 season. Oh, I just messed that up. Hold on. I gotta go back. All right.
Some credit here, by the way, because that is a tough spot for a manager to be in after, being swept in the ALCS and then have to face the media, especially in New York. So let's give Boone credit. Longest routes without World Series appearance in franchise history for the Yankees. And they have 27 World Series championships here, but, they've won one since, past the 2000. And that was in 2009, of course. And so, Yankees fans getting a little restless. How do you evaluate the season for the Yankees?
Well, Fran, we went into like July and early August, and this looked like a team that was going to probably win somewhere between 110 and 115, 120 games. And then the wheels kind of came off. And what came that? I thought the injury, there's a reason they acquired Andrew Benintendi at the trade deadline. They needed some left-handed bat in that lineup. They needed some bat-the-ball skills. They had a lineup that was heavily dominant right-handed. There was a lot of swing in this. So not having Benintendi, not having LeMahieu when he's healthy, those are two guys that help lengthen out a lineup. So you have a guy like Cabrera, who was in the minor leagues. All of a sudden, he's playing right field. He's playing second base. He's playing shortstop. He's playing left field. So Matt Carpenter was a great story. Started the year in the minor leagues with the Rangers, opted out of that. Yankees picked him up, and I mean he was hitting like the Matt Carpenter of his glory days with the Cardinals. And so all of a sudden that offense that was so good in June going into July, it kind of hit a little bit of a swoon. I think the biggest difference in this Yankee team, the Yankee teams of the last 7 to 10 years, they've always had a distinct advantage over every team they've played because their bullpen was so deep and so strong and so long. Not having to roll this Chapman. Poor performance, decided to miss a workout. They left him off the roster. Kudos for that. I'm all on board for that. But not having him in the ninth inning and the rest of things, they would all fall in order. Not having King. Right? Not
Michael
having
King,
Chad. Not having
season-ending
King.
injury.
Right. Not having Chad Green was a guy that eats up a lot of innings. So you have Green, you have King, you have Loaizaga, you have Peralta. Now you've got some length, and then you have guys. Clay Holmes, marvelous first half of the season. Injury riddle, had some shoulder issues that hampered him the last 4 to 6 weeks. He was great tonight. 2 2/3, he was really good tonight. But the bullpen wasn't as good, and they were exposed. Once the calendar turned to October, there's a lot of right-handed bats, and there was a lot of swing and miss, and that eventually, I think, was the doom. They didn't have the depth in the bullpen because of injuries. They didn't have the depth, and they didn't have enough contact in that lineup, and Aaron Judge picked a poor time to probably have the worst 2-week stretch he's had all season long.
Yeah, Judge just 1 for 16 in this ALCS and made the final out here. And I'm not going to ask you, whether you think he's going to be back or not, but just what do you think about the juxtaposition of an MVP type season and then with the postseason that obviously was bittersweet?
Fran, he had a marvelous year. You go back to Roger Maris, 61 and 61. That's how long ago it was. He was under a lot of pressure, not only at home with a couple of homestands. When they went on the road, every place was packed. There was a lot of pressure for him to hit number 62. He finally did in Arlington, but unfortunately, that was just with a couple of days left in the season. He may have been tired. I mean, he certainly won't say it. Aaron Boone didn't want to say, hey, that's the reason why. But, I mean, he was trying to catch this record for 2.5 to 3 weeks. And, every game that didn't go by on that homestand, the second to last homestand, they wanted to make it happen. The Maris family was there to hopefully see it. And he just didn't have a very good postseason. And I thought Aaron Boone hit it perfect. You know what it is, Fran? It's baseball. It is a very difficult game. It is a very difficult game to hit. It's a difficult game to pitch. And we take for granted when you have guys like Derek Jeter and Posada and Bernie Williams that did it, Mariano Rivera, over the course of time. There's a reason that the Yankee fans remember those teams with Joe Torre, because they haven't had any like that since the 60s when you're going back to Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio. That's how good that run was with the Yankees. And this was a really good team. But I thought Aaron Boone touched on it. Injuries kind of knocked them a step back, and they ran into an Astros team that, one, they're healthy, two, they're hungry, and we want to poke holes at the Yankees. We need to start giving the Astros pitchers credit.
1,000%.
They shut down still a good offensive team, and they took them right out of play.
The Yankees never hit nowhere.
There are two kinds of bourbon drinkers.
Just like
Those
you
who put it on a
said,
pedestal,
Chris.
and those who put it with.
Next year's Yankee prediction for 2023, they're going to choke again. You got that damn right. It's terrible, man. And it's like the Yankees have a curse, right? It's like no matter who you put on this team, it's the same thing that happens. But the last 20 years of the Yankees, it's always been the same story. So let me tell you, the only person I would bring back on the free agent list of the Yankees would be Jameson Taillon and Aaron Judge. Maybe Miguel Cairo. But everybody else can beat it. Seriously, beat it. All the way. Like, down the river. Down the river. Unbelievable, man. Oh, let's check out the All-Star Game rosters for this Sunday in the Arizona League. And by the way, there's always more. There's Winter League Baseball going on too. I gotta start showing the Winter League Baseball. I really do. All right, so Jason Dominguez is in the All-Star Game for the Yankees. Jordan Lawler, we need that guy for shortstop. He's number 12, prospect number 12. We need that dude right there. Unbelievable. And there's going to be a home run derby, huh? Saturday, tomorrow, there's going to be a home run derby. Probably on MLB Network. You got to watch the Dominican baseball leagues as well. What time does it start? At 6:35. No, 9:35 Eastern time. I'm pretty sure it'll be on MLB Network. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It's been a great show. Do we have any more questions? Anybody want to ask? Or forever hold your peace? And yeah, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm hungry. Guys, check out the last vlog that I put out. Join is awesome. I don't know why y'all don't watch my vlogs, but you should be watching. Like, share, subscribe. And also check out my Halloween parade as well. It's official. I love the intro.
Game number 3. Yankees Red Sox.
It's official. It's official.
And the quest to tie Roger Maris happens today. Let's get inside. Crowd is a little bit of a
Check me
line
out
here
when I
today.
go in.
Let's continue.
Thank you. All righty. We have made it inside Yankee Stadium.
Once again. Oh man, my finger was in the way there. Sorry about that. But yeah, no batting practice today. Taking it easy.
Official.
Yesterday was brutal, cold.
All right, guys. I am out of here. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Go watch my videos. Go hit the like button. Hit the notification bell. We here every Tuesday, every Friday at 5 p.m. That's what we do. We're going to be here the whole winter, and we're going to be talking some baseball all the way back till we get to next season. So, welcome back, everyone, and we'll see you on the next one. Welcome back, everyone. No, I'll see you on the next one when I welcome you back. How about that? And I'm out of here. So long.